sir, when vision is the subject matter, you don't give time for triviality. I'm telling you the truth.
You see, you manage your resources, you manage what you have. 3 things, about 4-5 things you can use to treat it. So we treat it as the water don't dey like that. You put the treatment. Like if you put this one now, just small this one inside like this. Just small. So like this one now, you put this small or this one now, you don't correct it. So if now this one you want to use, you put it inside, you correct it. So now you are having a very good water now. Good water, what I mean, good water that is free from dirty, that is free from little iron. You understand? If that is free from smelling substance, like it too dey smell, my water too dey smell. You understand? Just reduce smell because of the activated carbon. You know, say activated carbon reduces smells. You understand? Zeolite and this one reduces a little bit, help you balance and small, but you no go balance am if you too much. You understand? Go help you balance the pH just small. Add more little calcium for you. So now to me now to try what you have seen. Your water now, there are a lot of things you can use to correct your water. There are a lot of things. So like this now. Okay, now use like blue crown. I'm just saying it. Know how to use it, your fish will still grow. All these cut corner wey you wan cut corners, if you don't know how to do it, you go spend. You know what I tell you now? I say that money wey you wan spend before you don't want spend. Begin to spend am now. Because if they use your money to buy prebiotics, vitamin C every day, you go to say you don't spend like 30,000, 40,000. So like this water now is about 6, about 5.5. And why? Because it's it don't dey down for 3 days or 2 days, 3 days.
This one is still it's mixed with the fresh water.
Like this. So what we can do, I'm just telling you the terms. So what we can do to this one, if you look at it, that this water you want to use. Okay. Is it that we leave it for that month to do, or we treat it immediately the water is coming? 3 things, about 4-5 things you can use to treat it. So we treat it as the water don't dey like that. You put the treatment. Like if you put this one now, just small this one inside like this. So like this one now, you put this small or this one now, you don't correct it. So if now this one you want to use, you put it inside, you correct it. Yes? Yes, carbonate. They are what we call the.
Let me go and get me book. Let me write those things. Bring book and pen and biro.
Where are the one?
They're not trying moon. You know, see, sir, when vision is the subject matter, you don't give time for trivialities. I'm telling you the truth, sir.
Forget to listen. Let me tell you something. When
passion is the subject matter,
I do overlook many things. Why I look modernity like regarding to my age now, you get some things where I can do and I know to do. Regarding my age now, it depends on something that is fraudulent, I will involve myself in it. You understand? Because I passed through hell more than you. But I just have to pick up back. So by picking up back, anything that will the sort of fraudulent I can't involve. So what I can do is say my case that if I won't come your place, I tell you that.
can correct it power.
Very fast. And the good thing about them is that you must know the ones you have to use. There are some that corrects the hardiness, corrects your calcium, the difference. From this one now, just small. If I put another, it will correct. Let me small don't drop inside now. Don't turn am to half an hour. But na small, na small now you go correct am. You don't enter too much. You know you can find them.
This one na small.
Just small. So this one now, if you take it to the normal 7. So what you just do now, you just need the pinch that you have to put. Like this tank now, use small to small, just small one like this. You just drop it inside. So when you drop it inside, when you do your flow through, when it's finished, you stop. When you see the water don't go, stop. You put another water. You put that fluid inside. So with that, you can be running it. So you understand that? So with that, you can be doing it. So with that, you can be running it. So there are a lot of parameters you can do. You can use in doing this. Lot of parameters you can use in doing this. So there are a lot of chemicals you can use. There are a lot of artificial these things you can use. So some of the artificial stuff is the one you see, God from God. That one is still the most powerful. God from God directly. You know, God help you correct this one. This one, God correct am. This one we don't stay for this.
Okay,
nature correct am. Nobody do. Nature na God. So na God can. Not me na God. But
if person get enough money now, go buy all those big tank. You would have work well again, no. But you can't.
If you have just 3,000 liters of water, it's okay for your distance. You just put it there. What you just do is that you don't need much flow through. You understand? And if you need much flow through, it will be on like 2 or 3 of these ones. So you just do it small, you don't sleep. So before you come back, you don't see them. So you add that thing to stop, you add it, and it's okay. You understand? You see, you manage your resources, you manage what you have. Let me give you an instance. All these things that I'm using now, I'm consulting now for my actually all these things. I don't know what I want to get. Nothing where I want to get. Like this ones now. I use this for my water filtration, killing any of the microorganisms that are affecting my food. So inside my incubator, I put them like this. This one, this is zoolite. You know what is zoolite? This one is
azolite.
Zoolite.
Okay, zoolite.
Azolite and zoolite. Unwanted microorganisms. This one we don't. The smelly,
as small as it is.
The smelly substance you can have. If you have little iron, this one we don't block them. You see, there's sieve here, there's sieve here, there's sieve here. You don't block them for you. You don't go enter inside your incubator. Mini incubator. So inside all my mini incubator, that's what I put. See that, and there are some other things that are still coming to feed my fishes. Like I come here now, I don't need to feed fish. I don't drop them for them, so now you go feed for me for 24 hours. You understand? So all those ones.
Okay, that means it's going to be electronically activated.
Yes, okay. Just program it. Just program it to like feed my fish 3 times a day.
If there's no light, you can use battery.
No, my battery they use. So feed my fishes for 3 times a day. It will just spray it full. Don't tell the time you go spray. Just spray in the morning, spray in the afternoon, spray in the evening. Your fish go good. So feed them 5 times a day. You go spray for you. You understand? That's what that one does. And the other one I'm coming that this aerator. Okay, fine. If I need an aerating system in order to control the DO, that means the dissolved oxygen. Okay, fine.
For it to be bubbling.
To be bubbling. So how can I control this? How can I stop the ammonia? Too much ammonia inside the water that can kill the fish. Dirty, wasted, carcass. You understand? They are escaped. How can I turn it to them to nutrients? That's why we use aerator. So there's some aerator I brought in now that just put power bank. You don't need light. Put power bank, charge the power bank, it works. There's some just put battery. But to me, I still prefer the one with power banks and the one you charge. You You understand? So with that, you just get this small power bank, you connect it, and you cannot. It's small, but they use this two. You can use 2 holes. You use 2 holes, and you can change the. You may not use stone, so that the bubble can be more effective. So all those ones are just like this now. With the kappa like this, you can see. So now you are having a very good water now. Good water, what I mean, good water that is free from dirty, that is free from little iron. Do you understand? If that is free from smelling substance, like it through the smell, my water through the smell. Do you understand? Just reduce smell because of the activated carbon. You know, so activated carbon reduces smell. Do you understand? Zeolite and this one, it reduces a little bit, help you balance and small, but you don't go balance out if you too much. Do you understand? To help you balance the pH just small, add more little calcium for you. Do you understand? So that's what this one does. So like this one now, if you have a very little integrator, tell me how this one will go work as you do like this. You don't need to. If you say this thing gap and if I do it too much, it will come up. You understand? But this one is good for me for a very good flow through.
Flow through. Flow through doesn't need pressure now.
Don't need pressure. Even this one too much for flow through.
It's too much.
I will still bend that way. Because if I want sleep for night, we go closer. We need to not go over because of the distance. So to me like this, I'm rest assured that any kind of microbes, that means unseen microorganisms that can affect my fishes are taken care of. You understand? So those are the parameters. So the parameters too comes with something like this. If you are using something like this and you need to take them out, this is what I use in my place. I just need to take them to take the dirty out. You understand? I use it. This one is used for your natrite and nitrate. And how do you control your natrite and nitrate? To know the natrite level of my water, the natrite level of your water and the nitrate level of your water. That means the pieces, the waste. In order to control that aerator I'm talking about. So the level this is what you use to do, knowing the level. So this is the kit for knowing the levels.
It can still be applied to all these ones.
It's expensive,
I say it can be still applied to
what I'm trying to apply just to know your water.
Just to know whether
but there's something that is coming in that I am bringing it down. That one makes things easier. You just put them for your pond like this. You're going to see the color. They tell you whether the dissolved oxygen is low or high. So just look at it, check the color. You get the time when you come and you don't check the color, you don't see the color. You don't know, say you don't correct time, you don't run flow through, it's unbalanced. But if you run flow through, it doesn't balance, you treat it. To test for your pH too. Some will test for it, but that one that are expensive that for that, depending, they get more functions, they very well. Then because of this, it don't stay. Sterilize it very well, let it stay for some time. Let some seeds, I'll get some. See on it. Sterilize it again. Put shot again. Clean it again. Put your water.
After I sterilize it itself, it stays like how many days or
no, if you sterilize because you don't take. So that's why I say you just leave it for like 2 days, 3 days. You sterilize it again. You understand? Now put your water, you can do your action. So the only thing you are stopping for doing your action, you are using your direct water. You can put the water in, you treat this tank. You put something like this into the tank, you check it. All the time, you give it like 2 or 3 minutes. You let it walk down the
the iron now for all the it doesn't have iron. Then will it change tomorrow as water change?
Okay. Iron, if you get iron, don't go meet iron for under. Don't go break rock, go meet iron, don't go get iron. If you get some sort of iron, you go see something like they put oil, small oil on top. It's visible. And oil, if you get iron, if you can't break it through sieves like this, that's why they do the water treatment. So when you do the water treatment, you get something like foam. I know that they will put the foam inside. So when the water is coming, you know, say iron can't pass through like something like foam. It will sustain all the iron for it. This is big. But this one is, this one is small. This one people hold the iron for that. Na ordinary water dey come. So what other people do is that, like this your tank now, if you have iron will go up. So once you don't put your water, you go get an opening for up. Just like this. You will just get an opening here. Here will get valve. So if the water don't full pass here, you just the water dey last for like 30 minutes, 1 hour, let the irons come up. Just open this. All the irons will drop here. You use that to control about 90% of it. So you can now use other factors to control the small one. So the major one of it will draw from here.
But we don't have now.
We don't have.
That much we can't.
Since you have the thermometer, you can use it for your CSS. Or you can use it to check your latency and saturation period. Latency period means that if you want to inject, you can inject in the night or in the morning you want to inject. So that time you inject, what is the weather that time? That one will tell you how many hours you go strip in the morning. So you understand? If you strip, like you inject at 10 o'clock and it comes out at 7 in the morning, that's the latency period. The weather will tell you. And I will even tell you the incubating period. The water where you put for the actual, if you test and true, they tell you percentage. They know the when you start coming out after 24 hours, after 24 hours, after 22 hours, or more than that, they tell you that that's the but that one, if you never get am, I think somebody just keep the one with you. You understand? I don't do thermometer. Now just thermometer. You know thermometer. Where you get inside. Where you say they take check your beer.